So over the course of the life of Back to the Sofa, I've been subjected to several different reality shows that I did not think that I would be able to get into, and here I am, loving Rock of Love, Daisy of Love. Viewer suggested Scott Baio is 45 and single. Chris went out and bought it with his real money. He didn't find it in some digital archive somewhere. So I'm gonna give it a chance, and I'm hoping that I'll get brought around to what's going on. So sit right here on the sofa with us and see if you can do it too.
So, Scott Baio. We all know who he is because we're talking to the audience who knows that, so let's not bullshit.
Okay, here's that famous bridge in LA. Here's his house in LA. He has a koi pond, so he's rich.
This is me.
Wow, he's got some money, if that's really his house.
As you can see, my life is a lot less chaotic than it once was, which is fine with me. I mean, I was running and gunning for years, dating every woman under the sun, like her, these two, and well, you get the idea. These days, I've got a beautiful girlfriend. Her name is Renee.
I'll still get something out of the go.
And she's basically perfect.
What is this? What are we doing?
I don't know why we're watching a show about him being single and then seeing his girlfriend that makes him not single. Why am I watching him kiss her a lot?
Either get married or be a lifelong bachelor. So I decided it was time to get help. I want to figure out why I've never been married and what my fear is of it.
I could fix that by probably dealing with things that have happened in past lives.
Okay, so
Past lives?
I'm immediately
called body feng shui.
regretting wasting $25.
Yeah, I want out of this.
Sit into easy. Does this pair feel different from this pair?
Yes, they're more comfortable.
Yeah.
I'd rather go back to celebrity rehab.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa, what?
Oh, Jeff, buddy, what's up?
At least he's not in the driver's seat.
Very young.
No, dude.
Engage with you.
You will intimately engage with me? In what way? Naked?
There's nothing I won't do. The good news is that I don't ask you to move your liver to the northeast corner of your body.
So can you just tell me some of your qualifications or whatever?
Yeah, I have a PhD in clinical psychology, and I've worked with all kinds of people.
The audio's kind of mixed weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Executives, and what I do is I help people figure out what they want and what's stopping them from getting it, and help them to get it.
Are you normal? The feng shuiing of my organs would have to wait. This woman was clearly the most qualified to help me with my issue.
So they brought in a couple of kooks, and they had this life coach plan the whole time.
Yes.
This broad was offering, but maybe the next best.
This broad.
This broad?
Oh!
Yeah, like he's Andrew Dice Clay.
My first life coach session. Hey!
Hello.
Okay, so we're doing this, Kyle. I mean, we spent the money.
Well, one of us spent some money. Have you ever bought a shot of Jaeger and been like, aw, man, why did I do that? Now I'm throwing up in a bathroom. This is the throwing up in the bathroom of buying reality show DVDs.
It's up to here right now.
Okay, good.
You just have to like looking at Scott Baio, and I don't.
That was the other thing I was going to say right now, is that he's not coming off. I get what they're doing. I get the show premise. I get it's all phony and fake. And he's not selling it at all.
It's not.
Right. Somebody thought, well, I had a crush on him when I was 12, and now I'm a 35-year-old television executive. I'm going to make a show about him, and now I get to hang out with him all the time.
Like, you know who could have done this?
If you are currently in a
Chris Knight from Surreal Life.
Totally.
He could have been on this show doing this exact bit, been likable from the first time he opens his mouth.
Yeah.
And proves it by his actions, and then we get to see some semi-fake, genuine moments.
You know, Chris Knight from Surreal Life really was great from the first moment.
Yeah.
And he met China, and he was just like, hey, China, how you doing? It's nice to meet you. Hey, great legs.
Yeah.
And he helped Vern, and like he was like moderating stuff in the Surreal Life house, which is a tall order.
Crazy.
I don't think Scott Baio could do any of that.
That means no.
This is the extent of what we're getting.
He hasn't even said anything. Hey, I have a girlfriend, and I need help marrying her. Well, then you're a piece of shit. Just marry her.
All this talk of life coaches and commitment contracts was a real drag.
Made me want to get away from that broad and go golfing with my buddies.
That's Jason. You might remember him from the Wonder Years.
I don't. Oh, yeah, I do.
Think about hitting it till I hit. You're not gonna whack me.
He was also in one of those other movies we watched as a bully.
Exactly. You see, we do the research and kind of know.
I said a movie
Some-
as a character.
Nebulous.
You don't know how to drive a car, John.
Back to the Sofa is not about facts, it's about feelings. And I feel like I saw that guy once
This
before.
he's a 5'4", 180-pound walking hormone.
Okay, so let's talk about why the show is not working at all. I'll start. Scott Baio is not that likable.
Let's talk about your feelings, Chris. This is about feelings.
I feel like Scott Baio.
Let's start our statements with I feel.
I feel I hate this.
Yeah.
So,
We can get away from it.
dude, we have to watch at least one episode of this.
Okay, we'll watch one episode.
The people demanded it. One person said,
One person out of 5,400 people.
spend $25, wait a
Maybe
week and
you
a
can
half,
sell it back.
rip the... I can't. I won't do it. Anyway, so he's not very likable. He doesn't come across on the show in the vein they're trying to get him across. His we'll just use the buzzword of the day. His vibe.
This would be so much more interesting if it was Vince Neil.
Oh, that'd be so great.
It would be amazing because you'd understand, like, why is he resistant to doing this? Well, because even at 50 years old,
Yeah.
Motley Crue is still touring and kicking ass.
Yeah. And then we're watching, Scott Baio at 45 play golf with a bunch of other kind of
Hollywood nerds.
nerds from the past. They're not even nerds of today.
Right.
And it's all done in this style of he's talking to us like it's a Wonder Years episode, or it's like from the past.
Right.
Because I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Oh, Steve, that's in the hole.
So did you actually meet with these life coaches?
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean,
How many?
about half a dozen.
He looks pretty good still.
Yeah.
In that time.
Well, he looks like he ever did.
Which is good.
That's fine.
Fine.
I mean, he a television star, so yeah, it's fine.
Did you tell him to take your leave?
The ugliest person on TV is more beautiful than everyone you know.
Yeah. It's TV ugly.
Right.
Did you actually?
We're just ugly.
Well, speak for yourself.
Dark Alley.
Right.
Dark Alley? What are you talking about? Her name is Dark Alley. I call it Dark Alley. She had me sign a contract.
What?
None of this matters. It matters even less than the things that don't matter.
As
Did you sign the contract?
I did, but
Is this entertainment?
celibate for 2 months.
Why did you want us to watch this person of interest? Why, I can't remember your name. Why?
Sheridan, 6 of her friends.
I think somebody had it on this channel and was just so baked they couldn't find the remote, and then they watched it and it was like, I watched that once.
Yeah, because this hasn't aired since it first aired.
Right.
It's available nowhere, and pirates don't even keep it online in any form.
Right. No one's returning to this but us. Hey, it's a channel exclusive.
I'm happy. What do you think he's doing? What do you think?
It's this and the birthday.
You're right.
Actually, they're doing a 4K restoration of the birthday and releasing it in theaters this year or next year.
No way.
Wait, not across the nation, but in like New York. They're bringing it to the United States
You gotta be kidding me. You're really doing that?
from a pamphlet. So
Pamphlet, you say?
Where did you learn to talk like that?
hey, fuck you, man.
Right.
The park, and I was with my cousin Timmy, and we picked up one of those pamphlets, that.
A pamphlet.
No.
So he read it in a pamphlet.
So we may see an upsurge, and we might have to rewatch the birthday.
No, I'd rather rewatch Cool as Ice.
We do have to rewatch that. I'll
go forward.
We'll get into that another day. Anyway, they're still golfing.
Scott, how you gonna tell Renee?
None of these people have endeared themselves to me other than they can afford to play golf on a public course.
Look, we can't have sex with you.
When the
I can afford to play golf on a public course.
when the show's paying for it, yeah. That's as much as we know.
Life coaches, what are you, crazy?
You can't even see her.
So these guys think that anyone who plays golf is automatically like a cool guy, and they're like having cigars, and we're all supposed to be impressed by it.
And ends with you wondering if you'll ever find your balls.
Now they're in a restaurant that has wine. So what?
Never seem to get better at either one.
Is that really his girlfriend? None of this is real, right? Like, she's not his girlfriend.
I was excited.
She might be.
2 more days, and I was kind of like, okay.
the camera movement is cinematic. That's not reality show.
It counts. Wow.
It's set up is what I'm saying. Like they have
Right.
a track or they have something, they have movement that they practiced.
Yeah.
He needs to tell her something.
Yes, just hear me out. I decided to hire a life coach.
A what?
Life coach is like a therapist.
Is it because of you or because of us? It's because of you?
First thing she wants me to do, she wants me to go back to some old girlfriends of mine and sit down with them, find out what the hell it is that I did wrong. She said, all these women just walked away from you and you don't know why.
So you want to go back?
This is a terrible show and a terrible idea.
Yeah, it's boring.
It's boring.
Listen.
And that's not to say anything about the person that recommended it. I'm sure, everyone has fond memories of stuff that, other people aren't that into.
Nah, feel bad.
I
feel bad about this. You.
Yeah. But
This is like our anniversary.
it's just not hitting.
Like, really make a commitment here, and you're telling me everything.
I'm almost positive that she's an actor and that they met yesterday. And he's not even really interested in this show.
Stop.
She seems like she's from the Corey Feldman School of Improvisation.
He does too a little bit.
No, but I don't want to. I don't want to hit.
And they're supposed to be actors and professional liars. Like anything you tell them to say that's not real, they should be able to do it, right?
Yeah, sell it. Does any of this, do I even need to say it? Like, none of this is close to, it's not even a caricature of reality.
Right.
The camera work and the lighting and everything alone is like a soap opera.
You know, it was so much better than this. The after school special where he just smokes
Stoned.
weed all day. Check out that episode.
It was a great episode.
If you like Scott Baio, watch that.
Watch that.
No repercussions right now.
And he's such a kind of closed off guy in the beginning that doesn't it seem like it's a better thing for him to, may not go to this extent, but to some kind of
finally enjoying life.
Yeah, something. Oh, but I did this as a kid without drugs.
I know.
Super Stone Jack. Forget it.
I'd be like, I'm way too high for this.
And basically his life kept getting better and better the more and more he got stoned. Like he got friends, he got a girlfriend, he got to hang out and at cool parties. And then his brother wasn't watching where he went and got hit by an oar. And then, it's like, he ran his old lady off that's not going to be around now.
Crushed. He's crushed.
So now he's single.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, so he goes to see one of his ex-girlfriends, because this matters, and a little girl greets him. He brought KFC. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah. What?
Why?
What?
I brought you chicken.
Chicken?
Well, I remember that you like chicken, and then I thought, well, you sounded so busy on the phone, and you probably wouldn't have time to cook.
He's so thoughtful. Like when you're Scott Baio, the smallest thought gets you a long way because you thought about me for 1 second.
I was chachi. Oh.
I've never been married. What my deal is,
Okay.
I hired this life coach,
Yeah.
and I can't tell if she's half baked or not. But I'll find out sooner than later.
Is this like closer to his real attitude, or is this completely phony? I don't even know.
I don't know if he's a good enough actor to not be himself.
What would you tell me?
Well, I thought you had commitment issues, although we were together for a long time.
Then?
Oh, yes. Oh, don't you remember? Like, leaving, breaking up with me for like a weekend to go out with like some playmate? It happened like, I can count 5 times. That's why I never let myself fully...
That's horrible.
Well,
that's horrible.
You know what?
That's horrible. No, that's horrible.
It built,
if I was
it
me,
built my character.
If I met me back then, I'd kick the out of me. All right, let me ask you something.
All right.
Been married a long time.
That's all right.
When you got married, did you like make a list?
So anyway.
7 out of the 10 things I want in a guy?
You know, it wasn't about what he had or what he didn't have.
You know, I think I'd rather watch Baio of Love.
That would be better.
With
Way
girls
better.
And challenges.
Way
and
better.
It'd be way better. Chachi of Love.
Chachi of Love.
That's what this should have been.
Steal the bandana. I do everything like that. I don't care.
Chachi outlaw cowboy wig.
Anything but this.
I'm gonna leave
You get a fire engine motorcycle.
It's not an.
Get a tricycle.
Or an ambulance motorcycle.
Sure.
Ambulance motorcycle.
Look how long this is dragging on.
Exchange for a bucket of chicken.
This makes me want to go like clean a part of my house rather than watch this.
Yeah.
And nothing makes me want to do that.
This thing. Sue has a family.
See, this is where this feels like work.
Yeah. Oh, I'm working right now.
Yeah, I'm at work right now. This is my at work face.
Sue's next best thing speech really stuck with me.
This is the editing on this is he playing snooker?
Instead of always hoping for something better.
What was that?
Well, snooker is on a giant table. It's more like bumper pool.
I don't even know what snooker is, but
well, snooker is like a thing on a like alternate version of billiards, but it's on a giant table and there's different colored balls.
Let's just talk about snooker for
some of them are the same color.
Let's keep talking.
So one of the ways you win at snooker is to put the ball to where you don't have the ball go in, but now it's blocked. So the other guy has to do like a super complicated shot just to get out of the snooker. Yeah. And sometimes when you snooker somebody, they'll snooker you back.
That's where that came from. Snooker.
Right.
Snooker man.
Right.
A girl.
And there's like red balls and a white ball, and then there's yellow balls, but I don't know the order for snooker. And me kind of explaining snooker is better than everything that's on the show right now.
Joni?
A European created snooker, right?
Yes.
It sounds very
It's
European.
probably British.
Yeah, I would.
So did you date?
Right, because it's boring.
So it wasn't just a one-time thing.
Maybe Scott Baio is British.
I guess I want to see him play more snooker. Which he wasn't even playing.
Chris can't even look at the screen right now. He's looking down at the computer. He's like, I can't even be bothered to look all the way up.
First time.
At the TV.
This drags and drags. There's like 8 episodes of this.
They didn't do anything to build up why I'm interested in Scott Baio. They just assumed that I still cared about him. Like, show me a clip from Charles in Charge.
Anything.
Something.
Couch for her.
You mistook the couch for her.
Yeah. I was
So you were
making love
rubbing-
to a couch. And then all of a sudden, I found the mark and and it's been a downward spiral since then.
I think she might be your next son.
Scott Baio's admitting that he fucked a couch.
It looked like something was wrong with his eye. I'd rather watch the show Scott Baio Got Pink Eye.
Such a long time.
Oh, that'd be great. You could learn about how you get pink eye and how to avoid getting pink eye, how to treat it.
How did I get here?
Box here, I don't know.
It was poop. It was mostly poop.
Yeah, you touch poop and you touch your eye.
Stink finger.
That's how you get pink eye.
What's going on with Renee? Have you seen her?
I have not seen it.
This is...
Are you jealous? Are you...
So what people don't understand about NASCAR is it's not just turning left
because sometimes the back of the car skids out and you have to turn right.
Because they're really turning and the wind like pushes on the cars and then they, most of us have never gone 100. They're going 200.
So there are white and red balls in snooker?
Yes.
Okay.
The white ball is a cue ball, just like in regular. Hey, it's Ron Howard's brother.
You're not even looking at the screen. You're looking at the
I know, I'm looking over here.
Not bad, man.
This is what the look. I like this guy. I like stuff he's been in.
Clint Howard.
But this is the level of what's happening here.
Right, but it's not Clint Howard doing something cool or being a
Funny.
kooky alien on Star Trek. It's him in his regular clothes talking in an office.
With other middle-aged men. With maybe pink eye. We don't know.
Right.
Ron Howard?
Yeah, Ron Howard.
Come on, no way. The movie director.
Oh my God.
Who greenlit this? This was on VH1. You had like Flavor of Love and then fucking all these other wacky ass shows and then this.
Let's skip ahead.
Okay, so he goes and sees the...
Oh, there's Joni.
Joni.
They were both kids on cocaine. That's why it didn't work. Moving on. What's keeping me from committing? Well, it's the premise of the show. That's what's keeping you from doing it. That's the only reason anyone's... Oh, Santa Anita. I kind of want to go see horse racing. Have you ever done that?
I'd rather now, yes, do that. No, I don't ever want to go to see horse racing.
Well, you bet on it. That's what makes it fun.
I don't have the money. I don't want to have the money to bet frivolously.
You can do $2.
It's fine.
They're really playing up how manly cigar smoking is.
One time I did smoke a cigar with friends in high school, and I did that classic thing of not knowing how to smoke them, so I smoked it in.
They're really playing up the cigar thing. Like they're making sure that we see them with the cigars.
You know how bored I am? I'm going to cut my story that I was trying to be succinct about. I'm going to cut that. You're not even going to know what I was talking about.
Be in the mood for an autograph signing. So the next day I decided to face my fears. I put on a happy face while I emotionally prepared to meet my fans.
I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, I don't...
You don't want to meet your fans?
Yeah, it's hard.
It's so hard.
When we meet our fans, hypothetically, when I meet a fan someday, it's going to be hard for me.
I met one. Here's a picture of him.
No, because you know what?
Do you believe Kyle? Do you think that's really a fan? He said it is.
You're right. He said, "Are you on YouTube?" Yeah.
Are you the guy that eats all those batteries? Kyle's just like, yeah, that's me.
I didn't know there was a guy that did that, but now I want to be that guy.
No, I hope there isn't.
That eats batteries. Oh no, I have to meet a bunch of 40-year-old women that are the same age as me and that I could totally hook up with.
You'd have to swallow batteries, wouldn't you? You can't chew on them.
Against my better judgment, I decided...
Well, they made those little, like, tiny silver ones. You could just, like, do shots of them.
20 minutes, no matter what.
They have his albums.
Whoa, they do.
That's just in a liquor store?
He touched me.
Damn it, you're here.
Please do not touch the Scott Baio character.
I didn't think you were gonna come.
It's a great photo. Yeah, the corduroy jackets. It's actually back in style.
Yeah, those are 25 bucks a pop.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, dude.
Oh my gosh.
I have signed hundreds and hundreds of autographs. We used to sell CDs at the shows, and then they would like stand in line. All of us would sign the CDs, and I never felt put out by it. I was always super grateful that anyone cared anything about what I was doing. So for him to come in here and come off like, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, like, then fucking don't do it.
That's what you need to know.
But he needs money, and the only way this show works is if he's not sleeping in his house.
Right, he's so ungrateful.
Not like there's a huge line, bro. I still see the same people in the background.
I know.
Even though some of the fans were a bit much to handle.
I did an episode of Charles in Charge with you. Play the kooky girl with the chewing gum, obnoxious.
Kind of typecasting a little bit. I started to feel comfortable around them for the first time in a long time.
What?
Too bad no one told Johnny V that I wanted to stay longer. You want to sign? Do you want to sign stuff, John?
No, I want to see how long you're gonna be.
Why do you look so familiar?
My friend Johnny for 100 years.
Oh.
It's the same people in the background. Like, mine barely moves. They were there for 5 minutes.
Really?
I don't know. Well, what's the line?
This is amazing. Scott, do me a favor.
Oh, she didn't sign a release. They have to
Seriously.
block them out.
Doesn't want to be a part of this.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I'm, you know what? I'm not feeling that great.
I know. Hang on, John. Hi, what's your name?
Good acting.
This is all staged, and it's pathetic. It's
Yeah,
pathetically
it's not
staged.
that good.
Scott, please.
Like when you stage stuff, it's supposed to look busy. It's supposed to. That little girl
It's
doesn't
not
know
even
who
all
you
the
are.
way out the door.
No, that's what I mean. Like
I feel good. Come on, man.
they gathered people from
the street,
the parking lot,
right,
and said, "Do you guys want like $20?" And
yeah,
there's Scott Baio, and they're like, "Who?" And they said, "No, $20. $20. Do you want $20?" And I said, "Oh, okay."
Acting. That's his acting again.
Whatever. I'm trying to be nice, by the way. All right? Everything's cool? Yeah. Take care. Bye-bye.
So there's only a few things on our channel that we say, oh, we're probably not watching this ever again. And we mean it. I think we mean it with this one.
This is not good.
I'm beyond zoning.
I do.
Hey, people learned a little bit about snooker. Snooker.
Snooker. What else?
NASCAR.
I choked on a cigarette or on a
cigar.
But I cut that.
The first time I ever smoked a cigarette, I threw up.
Did you smoke it fast, or is it just? The
I think I just smoked it.
There's that actor that he talked to earlier.
Hey, it's me. I was. The toughest part was that I couldn't see her for 6 more weeks.
That's not his house.
I don't even know what to say.
You don't think that's his house?
With all those lights like that? No, I think it's someone else's house. I think it's rented. What is this shit? This season. All right, let's just see.
Okay, let's see.
The best.
Let's see what we're gonna miss.
That's madly in love with his wife, that doesn't go anywhere behind her back. That's a great father. Of course I do.
There's only one road that's going to take you there, and that's your road.
He needs to be single for several more years so I can enjoy myself.
Some people call him Chachi. Some people call him Charles in Charge. I call him Cheapy Cheater Chachi.
You can't commit to one woman.
I had my first AIDS test because of you. That's how much you cheated on me.
All right.
What's your perfect match?
Blonde.
All right, I mean, like, I'll never watch this.
I didn't even have the energy to say, like, what do you mean, Kyle?
So, if you'd like, I'll help you shred those DVDs. Look at it, it's so sad.
No, I want to keep them as a reminder.
They can go on a special part of the shelf.
I have to be punished.
Failure to launch.
This is still going on. This is selling the season.
Right.
Years, and she still didn't feel like she knew who you were. Do you want to go through life like that with people that you've made love to for 15 years? Is that the kind of...
I will go back and watch the 2 Corys before I watch this.
He cheated on every woman he's ever been with but me.
Are you going to be disappointed if Scott...
You don't know that.
The rest of my life?
That's what they all thought.
I know, he's such a moron.
I love you, but you know what? I can't look at you.
He said, I'm your Chachi.
Get married next summer.
I'm the Chachicho. His toxic friends.
That are nerds, and they're not players, and they never were.
They need you in order to have any relevance whatsoever. And they're gonna ruin your life.
And that's for Chachi.
Right. And that blonde is the hottest girl he can get at this point. He should go with it.
She's an actor. None of this is even close. That dog's fake. This was very bad.
Right.
Feel bad for suggesting it.
You don't have to feel bad for suggesting it. I get where it was coming from, but it's just not quite the show that we're looking for. We're gonna get back into the regular back to the sofa vibe, and we'll see you all in the next video, and hopefully Chris won't be sad like he is right now.
And before we wrap things up, which Kyle is trying to do, remember that we have a Facebook group that someone suggested this on.
Everyone can be old with us, but we're not going to listen to everything suggested.
Right. So you can check us out on there. We usually hang out on there all the time. We really enjoy our live chats. If we are streaming this live, then for the live chat, then I'm sorry. We have a Patreon that's free, so you can check out stuff commercial free and stuff that we can't get on YouTube, like the opposite of this, Corey Feldman's wife swap episode,
right?
Which is apparently owned by Disney and would not let that be aired in any form or fashion. And we have some shirts going on that they aren't like the abominations that are AI driven. They're more typography that we worked hard on, and they should look pretty cool. It's on Redbubble now. It's not on the other site that wouldn't allow us to put stupid stuff on there.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time. That's a shirt. Donkey, donkey, donkey.
I'm my own grandpa.
Hey, we mixed it up just for you. Woo!